Hello, Phil Mercat here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Okay. That took a while. Trust me, over the last week, give or take a week, I have been fighting her, and now I have actually defeated her. Wow, that was hard to do. Yes. I use Magic Booster, which to get a lot of extra magic attacks like Fire, and I know I probably shouldn't have done that. That makes it a bit too easy, and if it wasn't for this boss, I wouldn't have done. Basically, Magic Booster is something you can get if you have the PC Steam version of this. I don't think was in the original game, that allows you to increase certain types of magic to having 100 of them, like Fire. I apologise for having to use that, but it was the only way I could defeat her, so if you're annoyed about that, I'm sorry. But now we can carry on with the storyline, which is good. You're not unconscious. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. Ah. This is not a 6-year-old Laguna. I think powerful magic, very powerful magic, and really powerful magic is what we need rather than love, courage, and so on. Oh, okay, this is weird. Okay, so after this, it's gonna be quite hard for us to get to certain areas we could get to before. Although we can apparently go to Eddie's house. Suppose those are seagulls? I hope those are seagulls. There isn't much to say about the battle itself. Hopefully I showed off everything. Just keep on using your strongest magic attacks. And I personally say if you have to use Magic Booster to get through that fight, go for it. Now we have to go through a long, quite frankly, not particularly interesting process of getting to a sort of mini-boss, I guess, called Final Sorceress. But before that, you have to beat a load of other sorceresses. It's going to take about half an hour, although I'm not going to show all that off. Frankly, at this point, I'm getting a bit sick of this game. I'm just, having already done this twice and failed twice. Anyway, I'm just telling you, if I sound unenthusiastic, you know, I'm gonna complain for a bit. Now that Odin's dead, Gilgamesh shows up occasionally, but on this particular case, he's gonna just do 1 damage. Right, how helpful. So, yeah, it's... You know, I don't see why this game has to has to make us go through this sequence every time if there's going to be one very hard thing at the end. If there's going to be one very hard thing at the end, there ought to be a save point just before the very hard thing. So I don't have to defeat a bunch of easy things that are very time consuming. So, yeah, there are these creatures who they take a little while to defeat, but their attacks are terrible. There's quite a few of them, but I suppose the good thing is, at least, well, okay, firstly you can draw some useful magic from them, so that's good, and secondly, as I say, they're easy to defeat. There'll be quite a few, and then we'll come up against a slightly harder version, and then we'll come up against an incredibly hard version, which has killed me twice. So, Triple is going to be quite helpful in this fight. This is actually only going to do Aura to some of them because I only have 2 Auras, so it can't really do Triple properly, but I can Aura her as well. So this thing keeps on changing backgrounds because all places in time, all places in the game have become the same place. Hey, I think actually did it. I mean, it was a pretty poor attack, but I actually got his limit breaker to work. So for his limit breaker, I don't think you're supposed to do both things at once. I think you just need to press the buttons in rapid succession, and that's what I kept on doing wrong. So, yeah, I think when you get through a game and you get to the point where you're fighting bosses not because it's fun, but just because you never want to fight them again, then it's time to say, okay, I need a break from this. We'll see. We'll see how I feel after this attack's over. I am getting better at this. Might be worth considering Aura again. Unless he doesn't have Aura. In which case, it's probably not worth considering Aura again. So yeah, take the time to draw stuff from them. Okay, now we come on to the slightly harder version, which that's all there really is to say about it. It's like the last one, but harder. Okay, now we're gonna have to be careful, because this is Final Sorceress, and this is the thing that keeps killing me. Until it starts counting down, you do not want to attack it, because it will use a counter attack that's very powerful. Once it starts counting down, that's fine. Attack it and hope that Shell doesn't stop. That you don't run out of Shell. Right, here we go. That you don't run out of Shell at the point where it starts attacking you. I'm gonna wait for a bit because I don't know how much. I don't want this to extend beyond Shell, so I don't want to do a triple now. And basically, once it counts down, it uses Ultima, and I want to make sure I use a triple Q-Wager immediately after Ultima. Plus, as I've said, once it's I don't want to attack, say, twice whilst it's counting down, and then the third time I attack ends up being the time after I've used Ultima, so it then counterattacks me. And the first time I tried to do this, I didn't realise that it would counterattack, and that's how it killed me. And the second time, I happened to run out of Shell just before it did this. And if it run out of Shell just before it does this again, then well, I'm dead. Let's use a single Ultima against it and hope that works. Because if I run out of Shell and manage to put the Shell back on, which is another reason to wait with my last character, like I was doing now, waiting and seeing if I needed to use Q-Wager or not. If I can put the Shell on just before Ultima hits, assuming I run out of it, then that's fine. I much prefer it when I'm doing this to it, and not the other way around. Unfortunately, there's no way to tell how much hit points this thing has, because it doesn't tell you. Nah, I'm not gonna have time. I think I'm doomed. Well, in case I survive this... Trouble is, I've got a feeling that it's going to do Ultima whilst Shiva's not there to take the brunt of the damage. I wish that wasn't true, but I'm sort of suspecting it is. I can of course full life them if Shiva takes the Ultima damage. Okay, look, I might as well tell you now, if I don't defeat this thing, I am going to take a break from this game. I know there's at least one person here who's enjoying this game, but I really don't feel like doing this again. And it's all bosses from here, and I just don't think I'm going to enjoy continuing with this. Okay, they're all alive. That's good. And the fortunate thing is it's not going to counter-attack or attack at all, indeed, right now. So... okay. Might as well use that so that I can move on to a character who I shall. Thank goodness. Alright, it's counting down. As long as I'm lucky like that again, then I am going to be able to defeat it. But seriously, I'm gonna have a break from this game at some point, because I really need it. It might be at the end of this this battle, this episode, or it might not, I don't know. And I apologise if that's not very exciting. It won't be the end of my channel. I will be fighting something. Just not sure what. I mean, I will be recording a Let's Play, just not sure what. Okay, we've lost Crystal Crow, whatever it's called, but never mind. You know, that thing must have absorbed over 500,000 damage. And apparently, strategy guide writers do not consider it to be a boss. No, that thing is just an ordinary enemy. And that's why they don't give detailed instructions on how to beat it. If VIII takes less damage than that to kill, and they consider a VIII to be a boss. And just like a boss, we get no experience points for that. I'm sorry, but that was a boss. Alright, I guess we've gotten to Eddie's house through all of that. This is not an easy place to navigate through. I am hoping for a save point somewhere around here. But I guess we're going to get more cutscenes. Suppose this is going to be a long episode. Yeah, this is... It looks kind of intimidating, doesn't it? That is Ultimus's castle. Now, there's one side quest I want to do that I know I can do, and after that, we're going to go into Ultimus's castle. Whenever that will be. Save point. Unless it's too late to, no, that's not a save point, never mind. Assuming it's not too late, I'm not stuck here because I used the wrong door. This is entirely possible. No. Okay. We have 3 possible ways to go if we want to do side quests, though a lot of them are locked. A lot of the places we could do are locked. Or not. I don't know how to... okay, we can go in this way if we want. Okay, great thing about this is I can save it, and I'm just next to the door. Alright. I will see you in the next episode at some point. I might take a break from this game now and focus on something else for a bit, and then I promise I will come back to this game later. Or I might continue with this game for a little bit longer. I don't know. It depends how I feel.